beautiful babes, welcome back to my channel. So if you're coming from the video I just filmed, hey girl, I see you. I'm so weird. I haven't filmed a video in months. I'm like a weirdo. But yeah, I just found out that I have Hodgkin's lymphoma. I'll do a little story time, kind of like backtrack all the way to January. If you guys are in for a long story time, well, here we go. Such a weirdo. I'm sorry. Okay, so January. I don't think this has anything to do with anything, but January I was working at a job that at the time previously I enjoyed. You know, I was making decent money and the work was fine. Not something that I loved doing, not something that I was passionate at doing, but I still did it and it was okay. Well, things changed. I was put in a different area because of my skill level and things went downhill. I absolutely hated my job. It was awful. It was making me miserable, making me sick to my stomach. I like physically couldn't go into work, used all my vacation time. Anyways, end up leaving that job because of that reason. I'm not going to get into details with that just because I don't know what they can do to me. So we're just going to leave it at that, okay? So February comes, you guys keep asking me, why don't you have a job? Do you work? Do you work? Blah, blah, blah. Do you work? Basically, I was on unemployment. So I haven't been to work since February 14th, I think, of this year. So first thing I'm like, let's plan my wedding. You know, we keep on putting it off, I'm on unemployment. While I look for a job, I'm just gonna plan my wedding, right? So, start to plan the wedding, but while I plan the wedding, I upload a video to YouTube. I'll insert a clip from that now. I'm at a job that I absolutely hate. And nobody really understands unless they're you know? You can explain how it makes you feel. You can, you know, try to get them to understand how bad it actually is. And really, you are the only one that's gonna know that. I decided that I'm gonna start living now. Basically, I wanted to lose weight, right? So, upload this video. I'm an emotional hot mess. I was 300 pounds at the beginning of January. Like 300 pounds. And I think I have a hair on my tongue. Ew. Sorry about that. But I lost 20 pounds in January just from stress. So February, early March rolls around. I'm like, let's do this. Let's lose weight. Let's better ourselves. Let's look like a hot ass on our wedding. Like, I want to look good, right? So I start working out for like a week and eating good for like a week. And then I stopped, obviously, because diets never last for me. They never have. But the weight kept coming off. Like, month after month, I was losing 1 to 2 pounds a day. You know, it wasn't every day, but when I did lose weight, it was like a significant amount from day to day. So that happened. And I thought it was stress, right? Because it's like, God, how am I losing all this weight? Oh, it must be stress because, you know, planning a wedding is not easy at all. And I know there's no way in hell I would have been able to plan this wedding if I wasn't on unemployment and not had a job. So, yeah. So that happened. Then I started noticing a bump on my neck. It was actually on this side of my neck, a lump there. After I noticed the lump, the night sweats came. Oh my God. Night sweats for like a week straight. And when I say night sweats, guys, if you don't know what night sweats are, oh my God. you wake up in the middle of the night and you're literally soaked. My hair would be soaked, my back, my sheets, my pillow, like drenched. And you can't sleep. You can't sleep like that. It's awful. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, what? So I did some research. Lump, weight loss, night sweats. In my head, I told myself that I had Hodgkin's lymphoma months before I was diagnosed with it. So we're in probably early August right now, and I'm looking and I'm reading and I'm telling my mom and my husband now, but he was my boyfriend at the time, or my fiance. I was telling them, like, I have cancer. Like, I know I have cancer. Like, look at these symptoms. Look at these symptoms. Look at why am I losing so much weight? At that point, I had lost like 60 pounds or something crazy like that in a couple of months from doing nothing, like nothing at all. So we're like, you know, let's take you to the hospital. We need to go now. Like, you know, that's what everyone's telling me. Everyone meaning my mom and Kurt, because those are the only two people that I told, just because I was scared. You know, I'm like, oh my God. You know, in my head, I'm like, I have cancer. Like, okay, I have cancer. What next? But really, I'm like, holy shit, what if it is cancer? Like, oh my God, that's a big deal. So I said no. I'm so much time on this wedding, right? I want to enjoy myself. I don't want to be told that I have cancer before this wedding. So let's just have the wedding. So I had the wedding on September 9th, married my husband. I'll insert a picture here because I'm so proud of it. So I am a newlywed. For those of you who are just watching this video just because maybe you have Hodgkin's lymphoma or maybe a family member has Hodgkin's lymphoma. So yeah, hi, I'm Lacy, if I haven't introduced myself. Anyway, so after the wedding was over, still had the symptoms, but then, oh my God, the worst feeling ever, right? So we went to the mall Saturday and Sunday. We went to Sealands Grove Saturday, and then we went to State College on Sunday. Both are like, I don't know, I don't drive, so they're like 40 minutes either way, but they're opposite directions of me. They could be more or less. I don't freaking know. I have no idea. But anyways, I went there, walked around at the mall. Saturday was fine. Saturday was okay. But Sunday, I found myself having to sit down every 5 to 10 minutes. I was super winded. I couldn't walk. I'm like, what is happening to me? Like, I can't even walk through the mall. Are you kidding me? And for those of you who don't know, I'm 26 now. Turned 26 in June. So I'm like, this isn't right. Something's really wrong. And I've had excruciating back pain for a couple months as well. I forgot to mention that as well. But yeah, lower back pain, like really, really bad. I was like living on freaking pain medicine, like Advil or Aleve or whatever. Aleve. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, knew something was wrong. Monday comes, I'm like a freaking zombie. Like, I laid on this couch for a week straight. Like Monday through Friday, I thought I was on my deathbed. It was bad. My face was pale. I had zero energy. I didn't want to eat. I couldn't eat, couldn't look at food. It was horrible. My mom was like, well, maybe you have mono. I'm like, Mom, it feels different. It's different. Like, I tried to hang up a t-shirt in my closet and I just laid on my bed and started to bawl because I physically could not hang up a t-shirt in my closet. So we're like, okay, we need to go to the hospital. We need to go to the doctors ASAP. So got in with the family doctor. She ordered I came in with a list of 15 symptoms. Curtis, my husband, at work, He works third shift, so at work he had some downtime. He wrote a little list, and there was 15 symptoms that I was having, anywhere from, like I said, like the night sweats to the back pain to the weight loss to the swollen lymph node to all of these things he wrote down for me, which was so nice. But basically what the doctor started to do is she started to group together my symptoms. I had 3 groups. First group looked like what could be like some kind of like flu or something, because I was throwing up too. Second symptom looked like it had to do with something with my thyroid. And then the third one was like, that's the cancer section. I know it. Just looking at the symptoms, that's my Hodgkin's lymphoma section, is what I'm telling myself in my head. So we get the CAT scan. She tells me that there are 2 lymph nodes on this side of my neck, 2.5 centimeters each. There's one on this side of my neck that is 2.5 centimeters. There is a lymph node, swollen lymph node in my chest, right in the center of my chest, that is 7 centimeters. She described it as an orange. I'm like, oh my God, orange? I have an orange-sized mass on my chest? Like, that's weird to think about, right? And then there are a few in my stomach, my lower abdomen, that are like 1 centimeter each. So I'm like, okay. She tells me on the phone, she's like, you know, it could be lymphoma. It could be some kind of lymphoma. And I'm like, I knew it. Like, I told you guys. Like, I've been telling you guys for months I have cancer, you know. Don't think I'm making fun of cancer at all, because I have it. I know it sucks. This is my way of dealing with it. I just, instead of crying, I kind of like make light of the situation if possible. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do to get through. But so we go on. I see a really nice doctor and his nurse. I loved her so much. He felt my lump or whatever, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna cut it out. So they cut out this lymph node here. There's still one in here, which, oh wow, that swelling went down a lot. I just got this biopsied a week and a couple of days ago, so this is what my scar looks like. I'll bring you guys closer. It's kind of gross, but he said it would like go away a lot more. He said scars go through like ugly phases, so right now mine's at the ugly phase. It looks a lot better than it did, trust me. But they did the biopsy. So basically what that is I had surgery, they cut it out, tested it, seen if it was cancer. I got the call the next day. Doctor calls me. He's like, you know, you're right. What you said, what you thought you had is what you have, basically. He's like, you do have Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm on the phone. I'm like, what's next? What do we do? I knew I had it, so let's take care of it, right? So at this point, we're like, we need to get you to see an oncologist. We need to, you know, get your PET scan. So seen my oncologist on Wednesday of last week. She said that we have to do the PET scan first, you know, before she can really talk to me about anything. She was really concerned about my weight loss, though, and why I was so fatigued and everything. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, that same day when I seen my family doctor, she ordered a blood test, and my freaking hemoglobin was at a 6.6. Like, that, it's supposed to be at a 12, I think they told me, and it was at a 6.6. Anything under a 7.1, they recommend a blood transfusion for. But I think she was, like, really concerned about the bump in my neck because we just, like, totally bypassed the hemoglobin blood situation. So my body, what it did was over time adapted to that low hemoglobin, which, don't kill me. Like, you can use Google if you know more about this than I do. But the way that she explained it to me, and doctors have explained it to me, is that when you have a low hemoglobin, it just means that you have a lower blood count in your body. And with a lower blood count, your heart pumps pumps harder to, you know, keep the blood flowing and everything. So I had an extremely high heart rate. I was like 133, and my body wasn't getting enough blood and oxygen and fuel to, you know, make me run properly. So my body was basically like shutting down on itself and slowly adapting with the low blood count. So anyways, now that you know that, I'm still at a 6.6 when I see my cancer doctor on Wednesday. She orders a new blood test, and we end up going home. She calls me back that same day and was like, not her, but, you know, somebody else calls me back and is like, you need to come, we need to give you a blood transfusion today. So we're Thursday of last week at this point. Thursday I go in, no, we're still Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday today? Yeah, I got it the same day. Yeah, we're still Wednesday of last week, right? So everything was pretty early. We go back at like 2 o'clock. I walk into this room and I about shit my pants. There was a whole bunch of people like sitting in chairs with IV bags, and they're just like laying there like this. I was terrified. I was like, oh my God. So they sit me down. They're super nice, right? They're like, do you need a warm blanket? Do you need this? Do you want a drink? Do you want snacks? What do you need? And I'm just like, give me blood. I need blood. So they give me 1 unit of blood on Wednesday. And then they schedule me an appointment to come back the very next day to get another unit of blood. A unit is just like the standard, I think it's a liter. Those blood bags, when you donate blood, you get the whole bag. So that was a crazy experience. It was the first time I ever had to do anything like that. Basically, I still have bruises and everything. They couldn't find my vein because my blood was so low. So I'm bruised there, and wow, why is this sleeve really small? I'm bruised up here. They ended up having to stick it right here in my bend. And they finally got it in, and what you do is you just literally sit there for I was there for like 4 hours though, because it was like my first time, and we had to wait for my blood to arrive. So you just sit there in the chair while they pump someone else's blood into your body. And when she brought the blood bag out, I was like, this is so weird. Like I'm getting stranger's blood put into my body. Is that weird? I'll put the post that I posted on Facebook right now. I was just like, this is so creepy. Like, but in a sense, like if you read the picture I just posted, it was like the weirdest thing because I had no idea who this person was, right? But I already had so much respect for them because they were giving me something that I needed to help my body heal. And, ooh, don't cry, don't cry. Sorry, my emotions are a hot mess. That's another thing with cancer, like, you just cry. You just, for no reason. But even like, little things like that, like, I don't want to cry, I don't want to cry. It's okay to cry, but I don't want this to be about. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I just need your support. I need your strength. What was I going to say? So it really just meant a lot, you know, to have someone I didn't even know help me. Woo! So fast forward to today. Today is Monday. I'm like Monday, but my iPad's not showing me what today's date is. I need today's date. What's today's date? 23rd. Damn, posting this video. Monday the 23rd. Oh my god, it's my husband's birthday. Like, duh. Think about others, Lacy. We celebrated that yesterday. We're gonna celebrate it tonight too. We're gonna go out to dinner. But anyways, camera died, sorry. Fast forward to today. still waiting for the insurance to approve the PET scan. There's a little mix-up at the office, at the oncologist, that I'm going to need to address. Because, excuse me, rude. I feel a little, forgotten, I guess. Basically, they told me they were gonna, you know, send things in on Wednesday. Things didn't get sent in. Things haven't gotten sent in, and now we're sitting here at Monday. But I don't want to read too much into it because I don't want to get anyone in trouble or anything legal, you know. But I just wanted to tell you guys my story, and that's where we're at so far. We're waiting for the PET scan to stage me so I can finally start chemo. I know some people are like, you want to go through chemo? And it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do to get this out of your body. I'm so thankful for what cancer has taught me so far. Like, don't cry. Family and friends. Don't cry. Even my beautiful baby boy here. Yeah, who's my beautiful baby boy? He literally, he just comes up to me and lays his head on my lap like he knows. So, I mean, and this is the reality. You try to be strong, and it's like, you can't always be strong. I'm gonna do everything that I freaking can, to fight this, and thankfully Hodgkin's is, very curable. I hate it when people say it's the good cancer, it's the kind of cancer you want. I know it's trying to make me feel better, and I sometimes say it to make myself feel better, but at the same time, it's still cancer. You know, it's still in my body, it's still killing me. So I need something that's going to get it out of my body. I will lose my hair. I have very, very, very long hair. But you know what? It'll grow back. That's going to be very traumatic though. Like, I can see it now. But don't sweat the small things, guys. If you're just one of my subscribers who's been here from the beginning, I love you. And thank you for supporting me. This is just another chapter in our book, right? I want to film as much as I can as possible. You know, depending on how I'm feeling. I want to update you guys on how chemo's going. I want to update you on my hair loss and the weight loss still. The doctor told me to eat as much calories as I can. She's like, eat a baked potato, put some butter on it. She's telling me to eat high caloric foods because what's happening is the cancer's eating all of my calories and I'm just getting what's left over for the last 7-8 months. And that I lost, now it's up to 91 pounds. So, yeah, 91 pounds in like 7 or 8 months. So, anyways, oh my god, I'm losing space on my camera. I keep on having to set you guys down. Pick you up, delete some stuff, and put you back down. So yeah, I just wanted to show you quickly though. I was sent this in the mail a few days ago, and I am going to get a P.O. box so you guys can, I know a couple of you wanted to send some cards and things, so I told you guys that I would get a P.O. box. I'm working on it. As soon as I do, I will make a video and let you know what that is. Excuse me if you heard that. What? Excuse me if you heard that. That was gross. Throat's being weird. Ooh. Anyways, I got this Love Your Melon hat in the mail. It's so cute. It's a little beanie. And I can't wait to wear it on my bald head. It is so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. Basically, what Love Your Melon is, and I'm so not sponsored, by the way, but I had to show you. So it comes with this cute little beanie, and it comes with this cute little bracelet, and I'll read the card. The Request a Hat program gives friends and family the opportunity to surprise a child battling cancer with a Love Your Melon hat. Each Love Your Melon hat is personally requested for a person battling cancer with hope that it proves smiles and support during a difficult time. Sorry. The package was requested by someone who cares about you and is wishing you the very best for you and your family. This was sent, oh, Jesus. This was sent by my husband's wife, so my mother-in-law. And if you're watching, I love you so much. Just, you know, little things like that. When I read that card, even that card, just the card, it's a crazy how much support and love I've been getting. My mom, Curtis, and Jen especially, they haven't missed an appointment yet. Jen's Curtis's mom. They've gone to every appointment. Curtis works third shift, so he sleeps around all of my appointments. And he's just amazing. Everybody's amazing. Everybody's been reaching out, making us food, and doing whatever they can to help us. So thank you if you're a loved one and you reached out or you helped in any way, or even just sending your love and praying for me. Curtis and I really, really appreciate it. And I love you all very much. Okay, I'm gonna stop crying. I'm gonna rock this Love Your Melon hat, even with hair. Shoo. But I'm gonna go celebrate Curtis's birthday, redo my makeup. And like I said, I'll keep you guys posted as soon as I hear about the CAT scan. And I love you oh so very much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.